This is the lying pullover. And take a look at the different variations we've got because it's really cool in the Revolution. First, you'll notice we're at position number 9 all the way down at the bottom, the narrow position. I've also got the handles in the D-ring that's closest to the grip so that he can bring his arms back as far as possible. And Josh has scooted way down on the machine. His knees are even over the side of the leg extension, which allows him to extend his arms up all the way for the starting position. Now he's going to move as far as he can through the range of motion. Probably the big thing to look for is what he's doing with his shoulder blades. A lot of times when people do this, they throw their shoulders real far forward, and he's kind of keeping his shoulders near the bench backwards, especially as he finishes the motion. So up here, he's reaching up with his shoulder blades, but back here, he's retracting them, pulling them down into the bench, and bringing his arms down towards his pelvis. Now the other variation, surprisingly, is you can change the arm position, the adjustable arm position, to the exact opposite and create a really neat variation on this exercise. But let me show you a trick. We're going to lengthen the strap so that he can move a little further. But the way I set this up to begin with, I put both D-rings through the snap hook to begin with, so I don't have to unsnap one and then snap the other. I can save time by just unsnapping, if I can get my fingers to work, by just unsnapping the short one, and it extends right out to the long one, and now he's ready to go. Now, what does this do? Well, it's obviously a shorter range of motion. You can't start from clear up here. But it increases the amount of resistance that he has down at the bottom, because previously when he got to the bottom, that cable was laying right along his arm because the pulley was down here. And that meant the bottom position was very, very easy due to the mechanics of the rope pulling on him. So here the rope is pulling at an angle. When he finishes, that increases the resistance at the bottom. So these are very different variations. One with more range and at some points less resistance. This one with less range but a little bit more resistance, not because we added resistance to the power pack, but because of the new angle. So the mechanics and where the rope is pulling is critical to the variation of the exercise.